Hey guys, welcome back to Ad Authority. I recently used Lumin Skincare for Men for 7 days, and today we're going to review the product. So, let's get into it. I wanted to go over a little background about me and kind of my skincare journey. There really isn't one. For me, I've actually been pretty fortunate. I've never really had serious acne. I might get some blemishes on my forehead and like around the sides of my head here, but I've never had a skincare routine and I've never had serious acne. So I'm actually pretty excited to try out Lumin because I'm curious what it could do for somebody like me and if it even works with the small amount of acne that I do have. My previous skincare routine was non-existent. Essentially, I would just go in the shower, lather up a bar of soap, and kind of just rub it on my face and call it a day. Use a towel, wipe off the top of my body, bottom of my body, back up top. It did, just a typical guy routine, I would imagine. So Lumin actually has a ton of different products, and there's no way that I'm going to go through all of these or each individual one. But as you can see, they have an endless amount of products here. For this video, I'm actually going to go with the Class Act bundle. So we could see that you could subscribe or you could just buy it outright, which is kind of my route. I don't like subscribing to stuff. It looks like you only save 5% anyway. But what I did for this video is I tried to get the free sample, and it only costs $7. It's free, but you gotta pay $7 for shipping. It's kind of steep for shipping if you ask me, but regardless, I got that product and we're gonna be testing this out. First, we start with the charcoal face wash, and here are some of the benefits of the product. Removes excess oil and rebalances the skin. Lathers to a creamy foam, perfect for gently removing oil and dirt. Daily use will help pores appear smaller and tighter and the skin surface to look smooth. The easiest first step you could take to build a skincare routine. After using the charcoal face wash, I actually enjoyed it. For some pros, I liked the gray color, it was smooth to the skin, and it had a light citrus smell to it. As for cons, I couldn't find anything that was wrong with it, as it was a face wash and I feel like it did the job well. Next, we have the charcoal scrub, and here are some of the benefits. The gentle chemical exfoliant removes dead skin cells and smooths texture. No harsh and exfoliating beads. Cellulose gently pills to remove rough skin texture, while charcoal pulls out impurities from the pores. If you have blemish-prone, oily skin, this is your new go-to. For the charcoal scrub, I really wasn't a big fan of this. I didn't really find many pros for this because personally I don't think it really helped my skin. It did have a nice fragrance smell to it, kind of like a cologne, a bit stronger than the citrus smell, so I suppose that could be a pro. As for cons, like I said, I don't feel like it really did much for my skin personally, but also another con I noticed was that when you use the scrub, it builds up and kind of leaves these clumps of the product on you and then creates this big mess on your table. So definitely not really an appealing sight, I suppose. Next, we have the Daily Face Moisturizer, and here's some of the benefits. Instantly hydrates without being sticky to the touch. Brightens dull skin. Layers perfectly with our Clean and Defend products. Quickly absorbs into the skin so you can go about your day. For the face moisturizer, this was actually my favorite product of all 4 products. I liked it because it did exactly what it's supposed to, moisturize the skin and left a nice glowing look to my skin after use. I even got compliments from my fiance saying that I got that glazed donut look. That's the glazed donut look. The moisturizer also had that light citrus smell to it that the face wash had, which I liked. So that's another pro. As for cons, I could not find anything really wrong with this. I think the moisturizer does exactly what it's supposed to, hydrates the skin and keeps you looking glowing and fresh. I will note though that a little bit goes a long way with this. I feel like even my sample size container could probably last me a month if I use it right. Lastly, we end the routine with the dark circle defense, and here are some of the benefits. A lightweight gel texture that glides on and absorbs seamlessly, instantly plumps dehydration lines, fights the appearance of crow's feet, and temporarily reduces the appearance of puffiness. It's basically an espresso shot for your eyes. As for the dark circle defense, this thing sucked. But, don't get me wrong, I don't have the most predominant dark circles under my eyes. I ain't looking like Mike Magoobian over here, or I ain't looking like Coraline's dad over there, so maybe I'm just not the right, target for this. But at least in my use, it did not do anything, zero difference, so definitely not worth it if you ask me. So for pros, I'm going to have to say nothing because it really didn't work. Then as for cons, I suppose the fact that it didn't work. So I would just skip this product overall if you could. So now that we've gone through the pros and cons of each item that I've gone through, let's take a look at the 7-day results that I experienced. Keep in mind, as kind of a disclaimer, that everybody's skin is different and not everybody has the exact same pH levels on their skin. So what may work for you might not work for me and vice versa. So keep in mind, take this with a grain of salt. Now looking at the straight on shot, now granted the lighting is a bit different, so I apologize for that, but it's the best we could do with what we got. Looking at my forehead, it looks like there really isn't much of a difference here. Granted, I didn't really have much acne to begin with. Now looking under the eyes, we can see that the dark circle defense did not really do anything different. Moving to the side shot for the nose, in day 1, we can actually see that it looks like my face is more dry, and that would make sense because I did not have a skincare routine before. Now looking at day 7, you can see that it looks like my skin's more moisturized, more healthy. And that would make sense because if we go to Lumin's how-to section and click on the Class Act bundle, we could say they have a results timeline down here. Week 1, your skin will feel refreshed as you adjust to your new routine. Week 2, your pores will start to have less buildup and your skin will feel smoother. Week 3, your skin will start to look healthier and feel hydrated. Week 4, your skin will feel more resilient and elastic, your pores will appear smaller, and fine lines will be less apparent. Week 5, your skin will maintain itself as long as you keep up your routine. So what are my final thoughts on Lumin's skincare for men? Now for my personal experience, I would say that the Class Act bundle is not worth it, but I did really enjoy the charcoal face wash and the daily moisturizer because I thought those worked really well. As a whole bundle, I personally wouldn't recommend it, but I would recommend the face wash and the moisturizer. If you wanted to buy just the charcoal face wash and the daily moisturizer, it would actually come out to be like $45, which is a lot cheaper than the whole bundle. And you can always find discount codes. I know that I found a discount code that gave me 20% off the purchase. I can't guarantee that you guys can get the same discount code, but I just want to show you guys that there are discount codes out there to give you a better deal at any time. Or you can go the same route that I did and get the free trial sample that only costs $7 shipping. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was informative. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to let me know how I'm doing. Or don't. You can do what you want. It's your life. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.